But first we're going to warm up. Just going to get warmed up and look again at how to calculate the estimated mean. Okay, so I wonder who can tell me what do we need to calculate the estimated mean? Pop it in the chat if you know the answer. I've already given away the one by saying the midpoint. We need the midpoint. What else do we need? Once we've calculated the midpoint, what do we do? Thanks, Monica. That's right. We calculate the midpoint. And then what is the other thing we need? Come, Watobians, let's hear it. We're going to need the frequency. Yes. We need the frequency and midpoint product. Beautifully put, Amachle. Beautifully put. Okay. Right. So let's start there. So we've got the midpoint. So how do we get the midpoint? We take the 4 plus the 7 and divide it by 2. So 4 plus 7 divided by 2 is going to be 11. So 4 plus 7, I'm going to write the first one out for you. And that is going to be 5.5, 5,5. Okay, so from there, you can carry on doing the rest of the midpoints. Then in this second column, we are going to have to calculate the frequency with the midpoint. So calculate, sorry, the frequency times the midpoint. And then we're going to add it all up and we're going to divide. Okay, but first do that, calculate the frequency times the midpoint. And as soon as you have your estimated mean, put it in the chat. Frequency, multiple, midpoint, divide by n. No, we don't multiply to get the midpoint. We are going to get the midpoint of the time in hours. So for that first interval, it's 4 plus 7 divided by 2. Then it's 7 plus 10 divided by 2, etc. Okay. As soon as you have it, As you work, you can check your answers. The frequency is the number of learners over here in this column. This is the same as the frequency. So that's how you get the frequency. It's the same as the number of hours. And then we calculate F times M. The column we are working out now is F times M, frequency times midpoint. To get your total frequency, you will need to add up the number of learners and then also add up the F times M column. As soon as you have your estimated mean, pop it in the chat. Okay, we've got some answers coming in. Good job. I see 11.73 featuring. That's right.
I've just noticed my Lattice answers always come with a question mark at the end. So I'm trying to figure out if Lattice ever sure. I hope he is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. Then this is going to be 82. Yeah, so we're going to take the 6782 divided by 578, and we get 11,73. Excellent, everybody. Well done. Okay, so that's the estimated mean. And yeah, so you need to take the F times M divided by the total frequency to get the right estimated mean. Let's have a look at this next question. What percentage of the learners spend 10 hours or more watching TV per week? Is there anyone who wants to tell me how they think we should do it? Put your hand up. What percentage of the learners spend 10 hours or more watching TV per week? Let's see. Who can we call upon? Come guys, let's volunteer. Who wants to work this one out? Who is, how are we going to calculate what percentage of the learners spend 10 hours or more watching TV per week? In the other class, everyone was quite keen to answer. So why are we so quiet in this class? Maybe Yenzi wants to help us. Tsegofatsu, what about you? Anyone got any ideas? How are we going to calculate this? I know you guys know because you guys are smart. There we go. There's Isa. Isa, you can unmute and tell us.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
What I thought of doing was to say, was to take the frequency of learners from 10 to 22. And then we add all those frequencies together and divide that by the total number of learners and then times that by 100.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Isa. Yeah, that is exactly what we do. So everyone who is watching television for 10 hours or more, that basically starts from here. So we need to look at all of these learners, the 213 plus the 100 plus the 60 plus the 19. And we're going to take all of that, we're going to add it up, and then we're going to divide it by the total, which is the 578. And because we need to convert it to a percentage, we're going to times by 100. So let's see what we come to. As soon as you have your answer, pop it in the chat. Tandalwetu also had it right. Add up everything from 213 to 19. Wait, I also need to do this. It's 90. Times by 100. %67.82%. Okay. Good stuff. Right. We round off to 2 decimal places unless it says differently. Okay. Let's go on to our next question with our box and whisker plots. Okay. So here we've got 2 box and whisker plots. And I'm going to give you a chance to look at these box and whisker plots, and as soon as you're done looking at them and reading them, let's put our reading glasses in the chat again. Just have a look at them. What do you notice? What are the numbers? Remember, the box and whisker plot has the 5 number summary. I think that's just a coincidence, Tandalwetu. I don't think we can really say that that will always happen. But it is interesting that you spotted that, yeah. Okay. Pop your reading glasses if you've had a look at the box and whisker plots of these two test scores. Okay, so let's have a look at the questions. What were the highest and lowest scores in the maths test? Pop your answer in the chat. What are the highest and the lowest scores in the maths test? Come guys, we want to see the answers flood into the chat. Lowest is 20, yes, I agree. There's some disagreement about the highest value. I agree. I think the highest is 85. So definitely our lowest is 20. And our highest.
Can I disagree with you a little bit?
Sure you can.
I think the highest value is 86.
86.
Yes, I think 86.
Okay, so between 80 and 100 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces, but the distance is 20. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. So each one of these represents, so that will be 84, 86, 88. No, that's wrong.
So yeah, that's the thing. If when I'd looked at it, I tried to find where 90 would be, and 90 would have been between one of the spaces.
92, 96, 100. So you're going up in fours. So it is between halfway between 84 and 88 is 86. Okay, Miss Coco, you win this one.
Thank you. I'll take my trophy. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, so we just need to count like we just did the spaces between the 80 and the 100, and then figure out how much each gap represents. Okay, so there were a few of you also said 86, so well done, you were definitely right. Everyone else just count carefully, including myself. Okay, what were the median scores in the maths and English tests? Okay, pop them in the chat as soon as you're ready. Median scores for maths and English. I'm going to just zoom out a little bit so that we can get the questions in. Median scores. So each gap, each space is 4, okay? So we're going up in 4s. I know it's a bit of an awkward scale, but we can deal with it. Yes, so the median for maths is 44. It's this one here. Remember, for the box and whisker plot, the median is the middle value. And then for English, if we go up again, 44, 48, 52, 56. Yeah, you're right. 56. There we go. Okay, so English is 56 and maths is 44. It's just a matter of checking that you are counting your spaces correctly. Okay, so maths, we had 44 and English 56. Okay, so which test do you think was more difficult? Justify your answer by referring to the box plots. Okay, here we need some answers. If you are saying maths, why are you saying that? Put your hand up. And if you are saying English, why are you saying that? Don't just say it's maths because you all think maths are more difficult. Okay, Ndamulelo, what do you think? Ndamulelo, you can unmute and tell us.
Damilel is unmuted, but there's no sound. Oh,
I
his
see
mic
that.
not connected.
Maybe his mic's not. Okay, Nyasha, let's hear from you.
Ma'am, I think it's English because the mark for English is lower than the one for math. People got higher marks in maths, over 80, and for English, people got lower than 80.
Okay. Because the English is negatively skewed. That's what Quirin's saying. Okay, Monica, what do you think? I'm asking. Oh, there's Monica. Monica, what do you think? You can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, I think English because the highest mark is lower than 80, where for math, the math highest mark was over 80.
Okay, yeah, all good ideas. Anyone else want to give us an answer? Ms. Coco, what do you think?
I think if we look at the highest mark, that might just be one person with a high mark, and that's going to give us just our maximum, I think. So I think that what we need to be looking at the most would be maybe our median and see kind of like where the numbers, or we could even look at the interquartile range. That might help us get a better understanding of where the marks kind of lie. That's just my guess there.
I think these are all very good justifications, and I think they're all really good reasons. If you look at the lowest mark for English, it's higher, and the median for English, so it means half of the people, so the lowest, half of all the scores were above 56, so the median is higher for the English test. But then more people scored higher on the maths test. So yeah, as long as you can justify what you're saying and give a reason for it, it's all good. So I think we all have a good idea of what it, but we can't really for sure say which one was more difficult, because we can't tell from this information exactly which one was more difficult. Okay. Also, it's two different subjects, so how would we actually rate that? Okay, cool, but good. You need to think about things like that. Let's go on. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we've got a bunch of box and whisker plots here. And then there are some descriptions that go with each of these box and whisker plots. So your job is to match the box and whisker plot with the statement. Okay, so I'm just going to number them quickly. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one, A, B, C, D, and E. So each of these statements must match a box and whisker plot from 1 to 5. Have a quick look, and then as soon as you are ready, pop the answer in the chat. Okay, so that was easy. My median is 151. That goes with 1A. Let's see the rest. IQR stands for interquartile range. We've got lots of answers. Okay, let's give it 30 more seconds. Anyone else wants to share what they're thinking? Okay, right, let's see. Okay, so yeah, we all agree 1A, my median is 151. The median is right here. Okay, and then for number 2, so we've done that one. For number 2, let's see, I have the largest spread of the data. I'm not sure. My IQR is 28 and my range is only 60. D, my IQR is 30, or E, I have the largest spread of the middle 50% of the data. Okay, so what did people say? To B, everyone seems to not want to match 2 with anything. To D, what do you think, Ms. Kaka? What is 2?
I think it's D, because I calculated the interquartile range, and it looks like 170 minus 140, which would give us 30. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So this is A and this is D. Okay. And then for the next one, for number 3, people are saying 3B. I have the largest spread of the data. I think people are split between 3 and 4, having the largest spread of the data. So which is it? What do you think? 3B. 3 goes with B. And then some people are saying 4 is E. So I think we can all then settle on 5 as C. Hey, Ms. Coco, what do you think? Yeah, 5 is C. Yeah. So it's between 3 and 4. I have the largest spread of the data. So that's from 110 to 200, and this is from 100 to 200. So I think 3B, 4E, I have the largest spread of the middle 50% of the data. Yeah, so I think this is E and this is B. No? Yeah, B. Largest spread of the data. Okay, good stuff. Well done, Watobians. I think you did really well with that. Let's see if we can do our challenge. This is our challenge. A class of 9 learners wrote a test out of 100. Okay, the class's average mark is 54. The lowest mark is 20 and the range is 60. When their marks are arranged in ascending order, the second and third marks are 28 and 36 respectively. The median is 62 and the sixth mark is 69. Q3 is 75 and the 7th and 8th marks are equal. Okay, right. Let's take Tandalwet is also excited for our challenge. What's wrong, Miss Coco?
Like, ma'am, what? What is happening? I have to wrap my brain around it just for a second.
Did I just like make are you Pinky or are you the brain? Come on, you the brain.
Today I'm Pinky. No, I'm Pinky today because I don't know what is going on. I'll figure it out though, ma'am. I'm coming. Yeah.
Okay, right. So let's challenge ourselves. Come on, Yenzi. We can't take that attitude. We need to have a positive attitude and challenge ourselves. Okay. Tandalweta says she's Pinky. Let's go. Come on, everybody. Let's challenge ourselves. Come, who's going to kick us off? Who's going to give us something? Put a hand up. Who's got something? Yes, Monica.
Ma'am, I think we should start by rearranging the numbers from the lowest mark, which is 20 that we were given, and then 28, and then yes, 36, and then 54, 62, no, 60, 62, 69, and 75.
Okay.
And then
all right. Okay, don't say any more. Let everyone else also think. Okay, but thanks.
Yes,
well done. Nice one. Yes, we can say that the lowest is 20. And because the range is 60, we can say that's 20. And the highest is 80. When the marks are arranged in ascending order, the second and third marks are 28 and 36, respectively. Yeah. Yes, Monica.
Ma'am, can I please ask, when they say the 7th and the 8th mark are equal, does it mean the 8th and the 7th mark is 80?
It's the same value.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, anyone else? Pop it in the chat if you've got any more ideas. There are 10 data values because there are 10 people in the class. And then our second and third marks. Oh, sorry, right, there's 9. Thanks. $80 and $20 we've got so far. Second and third are $28 and $36. As soon as someone's figured it out, pop it in the chat. The 6th mark is 69. So we can fill that in so long. Q3 is 75 and the 7th and 8th marks are the same. Q3 is 75. Yes, Quirin, I agree with you. 7 and 8 are 75 because 7 is actually the Q3. And because they are both the same. Okay, cool. So what have we got left? The average is 54. Q3 is 72. No, Bonclair, Q3 is 75. It's given in the question. 75. We only have 2 more to figure out. 5 is 62. The median is 62. Yeah. That is the middle value. Well done. Good job, Tandalwetu. How are we going to find this last one? Six is 69. That's right. 5 is 62. We have 1 more space left. How are we going to figure out that last one? No, the last one is not Q1. 4 is 54. How did you get that? Yes, Monica.
Ma'am, for me to get number 4, I said the maximum number minus the lowest, which is 80 minus 20, which gives me 60.
Yeah, that gives you the range, but that's not going to give you that 4th number that we're still missing. Okay, so just for in the interest of time, unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it away. We got close. Oh, here's Tiama with an answer, 48. I wonder if that's the right one. So we are going to have to use the mean to calculate that missing value. We know that the mean is 54, so we need to work backwards. So that value is going to be 41. The missing value is 41. Okay, you can look at the solution over there. So all the numbers added together must add up, and divided by 9 must give me the mean. The mean is the average. So we get 445 plus that missing number x divided by 9 is equal to 54. And now we just solve this equation, and we solve for x is 41. Okay, so you forgot about x. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. We never got around to our exam question, but we did do the challenge, which was nice. And I do encourage you to keep challenging yourself, because that is really what makes you grow in maths and what makes you get better at it. Okay, over to Ms. Coco and the quiz. Bye, everyone.